2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is one of the game's premier rim protectors. He said, quote, "I change games. I'm able to push my team, and they know that when I'm back there, it makes it easier for everybody. I want to show the league what everybody in Indy has known for years, that I'm a defensive anchor, and I take pride in that."
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Miles Turner out there with Nesmith. And it's Hield in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, on the perimeter, it's Allen and Middleton. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. And it's Holiday in at the point. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Middleton outside. On the wing, Holiday, defended by Halliburton. Holiday passes to Middleton. For three, Allen. That one no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Halliburton finds Hield. Halliburton's got an open look. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Pass to Allen. Antetokounmpo, right side. Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Any opportunity from three is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there. What you love about Chris Duarte is the tenacity with which he approaches the two-guard position.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Halliburton. They get the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Puts it up. Allen can't get it to go. They asked for Duarte. Had a successful first year in the league, Doris.
Yeah, he sure did, B.A. And consider the lofty expectations he was experiencing as a first-round pick. This guy came in, played great in the two-guard position. He did a lot of things. Scored, facilitated, and rebounded.
At the line for two.
That one's off. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Duarte. Allen defending. Hield for three. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Sends it home from three-point land. Halliburton's got 5.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Pass to Allen. Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Middleton from the arc. The rebound by Turner.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hield from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, how about the release? I mean, no sooner does that ball hit his hands than he rises and fires. Buddy Hield doing what he's paid for.
Now here's Portis. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Kicks it out to Middleton. The 3 is up. Second chance shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
And the Pacers call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. It's stolen by Holiday. And Giannis throws it down.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Back to Halliburton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nora's checked in. Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Using his size to his advantage. Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
Here's Matherin. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nora. And he buries his first look.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Middleton outside. Lopez with it, guarded by Hield, and Lopez gets it to go.
Boy, you love seeing Brook Lopez get involved. He expertly exploits the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Nora. Hield from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Allen on the wing. On the wing, Holiday. Down low. Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo has got 12.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Halliburton from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 14.
I mean, Holiday is a master of the fundamentals, using the tried and true pick and roll to create for his guys.
Outside heel. Here's Matherin. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana.
One shot.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Now here's Hield. He's got 6. Lets it go. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez finds Holiday. Now Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Middleton. Fires for 3. No good that time. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
18. Let's start making some noise, Milwaukee.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Holiday and Allen are at guard form, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Nembhard. Middleton covering. Here's Turner. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And the balance Giannis has, outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Nesmith. Knocked loose and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. McConnell, he's checked in for Hield. Now here's Lopez. Allen on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Middleton. Here's Holiday. He's marked by McConnell. It's Holiday with a drive. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
Indiana's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Nembhard. Here's Neesmith. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Allen. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Here's Matherin. McConnell outside. Now here's Turner. Unloads. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. No good with the triple. Here's Matherin. 4-3. Rebound by Middleton. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
First one falls for him. While the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers, optimistic Coach Carlisle, can help speed up this rebuild.
Now here's Allen. Here's Holiday. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Back to McConnell. Over to the wing. Turner against Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got his second basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Pacers call time here. And Grant, last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021, BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award, too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
And the Bucks with some changes. Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Matthews comes in for Allen. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. Norris checked in for Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Lopez against Turner. Here's Matherin. Doesn't go that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo.
An MVP caliber talent, the rise of Giannis from scrawny teenager to bulked up superstar has been great to watch.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And some changes here for the Pacers. Hield comes in for Nembhard. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Pacers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Hield passes to Halliburton. A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Nora. Here's Matherin. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 22 points for him. Pass to Carter. And here's Connaughton for 3. They get it back. Back to Carter. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Now Connaughton. 5 on the clock. Now Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Matherin missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Lopez. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Carter finds Connaughton. Antetokounmpo, right side. Here's Lopez. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
You're simply going to have to do more than that on the defensive end. Lopez too big for the defense there.
A good look from Turner. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks ahead. They lead by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 11 rebounds. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bucks?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends for the focal point, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the glass. When another team is out muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys to the backboard. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basket.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Fans, it's time to get loud.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Neesmith out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Connaughton. Off target from three-point range. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Ryan, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
Now here's Connaughton. Inside. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Connaughton. Antetokounmpo's got 24 points. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
Turner. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Halliburton against Connaughton. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Bucks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And sometimes it seems like Giannis can dunk without any effort at all. He just glides to the rim like it was nothing.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Halliburton's got 7.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. To the paint. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Hield. He has 6. Clock at 6. Halliburton against Holiday. Halliburton misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 30.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. And here's Turner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Give him 8.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Hield. Antetokounmpo with the block.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in just the second half.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Connaughton, and it's Ingles in for Matthews. A 3 off the inbound. Indiana again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's McConnell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Lopez passes to Ingles. Outside Holiday. Shoots over McConnell. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Matherin. Antetokounmpo covering. They grab their own miss. Here's Matherin. Tries again. No good on the layup. And here's Holiday. Now here's Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Holiday.
2 minutes.
4 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
I mean, just forcing the issue, Drew gets a pair at the line.
Line for the Bucks.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Here's Turner. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Middleton outside. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Three-pointer, Holiday. The offensive rebound. It's Middleton on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 8 assists in the game.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Now here's McConnell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Nembhard. Good work defensively by Lopez.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Brissett. Here's Matherin. Now Turner, covered by Lopez. Turner, no good. Antetokounmpo outside. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 36 points.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Milwaukee ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Joe Ingles is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. And so it's Indiana with it after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Duarte. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul. Some changes for Indiana. Nora's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Hill in for Halliburton.
Jordan Nwora. George Hill.
Bucks on D. Right side Hield. Here's Brissett. Jacks up a three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Hill. And stolen by Holiday. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Jumps up. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, he may not be the fastest guy on the floor, but Brook Lopez knows how to run the court. Nice rim run.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Hill the pass to Hield. Here's Nwora. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Duarte. The 11-footer. The Pacers again can't hit. Middleton with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Ingles. Uses the glass on the layup. Ingles has got his first points in this one.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Duarte. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Smith, he's checked in for Hield.
Jalen Smith.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From deep. Hill can't connect.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Now here's Middleton. And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, B.A., it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Both free throws good from Middleton.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Here's Duarte. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. For Milwaukee, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
And the Pacers making a change here. Jackson is checked in.
Jackson.
And the Pacers with possession here. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Pass to Duarte. Jackson down low, working on Lopez. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Antetokounmpo against Smith. Antetokounmpo, left side. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 40 points.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Duarte. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Outside, Ingles. And here's Lopez. 6 to shoot. Here's Middleton. Back to Lopez. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution.
Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. His first shot attempt. Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Holiday finds Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 42 in the game.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Hill. Pass to Nora. Back to Hill. Over Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Indiana.
Well, you love to watch George Hill stroke it from the mid-range, demonstrates his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Fires the 3. Pacers with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Here's Hill, following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nora. Middleton covering. Drops in the 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now McConnell. Outside, Hill. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
And we hope to be back soon.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.